Hello everybody, this is Matt, and welcome to another episode of The Scene. Thanks for watching, people. Tonight is a night of ear spank. We are going to get things kicked off with Austin's very own POWDERBURN, and then after that, we are going to go really hard with God Forbid. So, take it away, guys, on The Scene. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Tonight we're here at the Sanctuary, and we are here to welcome one of Austin's greatest bands here, and we're with the guys from POWDERBURN. How you doing, guys?
What's up?
What's going on?
Hot and sweaty, man.
Yes, welcome back to San Antonio. Why don't y'all introduce yourselves for the crowd out there?
I'm Greg, I play bass.
Patrick, I play drums.
Ken, guitar, sing, and sweat a lot tonight.
Guitar, Josh, vocals, and triangle.
Welcome back to San Antonio, guys. Y'all are no stranger to coming to San Antonio. And I'm always curious about when I see Austin bands, if you can compare and contrast maybe a little bit of the Austin, San Antonio scenes.
Oh, the difference between the two?
Yeah, differences, similarities.
Man, one thing I know about San Antonio is there's very a lot of bands have the same sound, and that's not a bad thing, but you can tell they're from San Antonio. And you're fired.
Fuck, I get fired every week.
No way.
But Austin actually, like, just in the past year, a lot of bands broke up and a lot of bands are reforming. So it's kind of an interesting time right now to see the new sound right now. So
San Antonio has always welcomed us into their scene. Like, it took a little while in Austin, you know, for us to kind of like nudge our way clique that was there at the time, you know, because we kind of came off as like rap metal when we first started. You know, I was listening to a lot of like $3 Bill and, you know, just a bunch of other shit, and my guitar playing was real like just, you know, very much in that groove. So we kind of came off like, you know, who are these guys? They're not metal, you know. And then we kind of formed into a real metal band, and here we are today. And we were very accepted by everyone in Austin and San Antonio. So.
And what? Yeah, you mentioned $3 Bill. What are some of y'all's other influences?
everything.
Not Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. No, we're influenced on what we love and what we hate, you know.
Like Pantera, Metallica, big ones for me.
Oh man.
He likes Green Day.
But they don't influence me to play guitar,
They do.
you know. Like, all right, a little bit. And, like weird people, like, you know, Adam Jones from Tool, and oh man, you know, like I really like a bunch of this emo Avenged Sevenfold kind of guitar playing, the real fancy kind of stuff, but just still, you know, have a nice groove to it. Of course, you know, Dimebag is one of the biggest guitar influences on me, besides fucking Zakk Wylde and all those, you know, James Hetfield and Kirk Hammett and the gods themselves.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean? So.
What
Can we
about
pan to the left?
yeah?
Bon Jovi.
He's
Poison.
80s cock rock, except for like Poison and like, you know, Danger is pretty much where I drew the line.
Kip Winger.
Winger, fuck him, but like Skid Row, Guns N' Roses, Warrant, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, all those guys. That was my thing.
Greg has dock and bed sheets.
I kind of bring something a little different because two of my favorite bands are Iron Maiden and The Cure.
Wow.
So I'm like the total art fag of the band, I guess. They're always busting on me for like liking a lot of soft shit, but I think like it helps. It helps round us out a little bit. You
He
know,
likes
and
that weepy, crying your Cheerios goth crap.
Do y'all listen when y'all are on the road? Do y'all find yourselves listening to non-metal stuff, or is it? Just,
I'll tell you what, man. Like when I'm not here and doing this, especially when I'm at work and I can listen to CDs, I don't listen to any metal at all to like save my ears a little bit and just like. And also, I find that if you listen too much of your own genre, you sound a lot like those bands. And I think like the more you take in, the more you're able to like give back out and express yourself in ways that separate yourself from all the other bands that sound exactly like Pantera. You know, it's just good to branch out a bit.
Well, let's talk about the current state of affairs in Powderburn. Y'all do have 2 albums out, and y'all did play some new songs tonight. So I assume that there's some work on a new album.
Yeah, right now we got about 20 new songs, and there's no album talk per se. What we're doing is we're going to record a demo and kind of shop it around and hopefully get a little more national exposure, stuff like that, and get some people's attention.
We got a couple of different producers in mind that we'd like to work with and that we're going to try to get stuff into their hands. A few people are interested. John Moyer, the bass player from Disturbed, wants some of our stuff and he wants to see what he can do with it. He produces bands. Who else were we thinking about?
A guy from Skin Lab is looking into, but yeah, we're still going to get out there. I mean, we love playing San Antonio and Austin, but that's, you know, we've been doing that for a few years now.
Right.
We want to branch out.
Yeah, where are y'all's plans to go?
To play?
Yeah,
Everywhere.
everywhere but here. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, everywhere. I mean, back here.
Including here.
Including here. I mean, like, everywhere. We want to be on tour and, you know.
Well, speaking of on tour, y'all were on tour with y'all got to play Slayer with Slayer. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
we got to play, well, it was actually just one date here in San
just one
Antonio.
day though, but you got to
That
play
was-
with.
yeah, I was-
Interact with them much, or it was,
No.
it was like
No, I mean, here's Slayer, man. The Slayer's like, you know, what are they, 50 years old now? Those
Yeah,
guys
actually, like, we saw them like playing with their kids and just kind of chatting with their wives, and it was kind of a downer.
Does it like ruin the image?
Yeah, these are like the gods of evil, horrible metal, and you just want to see them like ripping the heads off babies or something. But they were just kind of like hanging out.
Go from Rain and Blood to
Kerry
how's it
King
going?
is like playing with Tom Araya's kids, and you're like, oh, this is lame, dude.
there's the goat killing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know.
Killswitch was actually a lot cooler to us.
Really?
Yeah, overall. And Mastodon also was really, really cool.
Yeah, they're cool guys.
Their drummer came up to me and told me that I played a badass set, and I'm like, you're saying that to me? You're like, oh my god, I'm not fit to lick your boots.
When can we expect to maybe see some of these demos? Will you release some of the demos with the newer material out for public consumption?
Man, I can't even tell you. It's We're going to hit the studio real soon and start recording some of this stuff. And
Where we all be recording at?
Don't know yet.
Don't know. Okay.
We're looking all around. We're looking get the best sound and get get some real producing. Usually we just go and hit the studio. Hey, we got 12 songs. Let's go record them. There's no real thought. There's no real input from the producer. It's just kind of like they hit record and re-record and whatever it is, it is. This time we're really kind of working on the songs, and our newest song, Here and After, which is recorded, was on the Edge magazine compilation number 2, and that's kind of direction we're headed in. That was a little more thought out, a little more, not just like
A more mature effort.
Yeah, it's not just like, here's one part for 3 minutes for no reason, kind of thing. But so I don't know when, I don't know where, but just keep your eye out, because we don't know what we're gonna do, and it could be we might put out something in a month. We don't know.
And where could people get in touch with you?
Powderburn.net. We're online all the time.
MySpace.com is whores, especially this guy.
Yeah, look us up. I'll chat with you all day long. I got nothing better to do.
But guys, be looking for Powderburn when they do decide to come back and grace us again. And he's making fun of me.
No. This is a journalist. I wouldn't do that.
Journalist. Boy, I've been called many things, but not that.
Let's turn that camera off about now. It's fixing to get ugly.
Yeah, it is. So before it gets ugly, I'd like to thank Powderburn again for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Go check him out on the web and be looking for him. So until next time, this is Matt, Powderburn.
yeah.
See you around on the scene.
We are Led Zeppelin.
No, we're not.
No.
We are Powderburn.
Powderburn, that's the one.
And you're watching
The Scene.
The Scene.
The Scene.
I'm real drunk.
San Antonio.
Very proud to say, it's just more rappers.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Powderburn is a kick-ass local band. I hope we get to see them sometime soon. To update you on some of their merits, though, they have won 2 years in a row from the Austin Chronicle Best Metal Band. So those guys are definitely getting noticed. Well, hopefully they'll break one day. And now on to the main event. Our opening acts are over. Now it's time for the headliner. God forbid. I know you've been waiting for this. So enjoy. We got this footage at the Sanctuary also. So thanks to those guys for letting us do our thing. So let's let God forbid do their thing here on the scene.
Begin to pump those fists. First single. Better fucking days. Let's open this shit up. Let's go. San Antonio, we're back. With the fucking fury. Kick it back in.
What's up, San Antonio? I'm Raul. This is Byron Davis from God Forbid.
What's up? What are you
We're live
doing?
at the Sanctuary. Just here talking, chilling. First off, wanted to know how's the tour going so far?
It's been going pretty good. I mean, before this, we were in the UK for about a week and a half, and had a day off, and then we just jumped in the van and came, hit the road, smashing it every night.
Man, y'all bring a lot of energy to your shows. I was wondering, is there any like fan base competition versus the different bands, or is it all the same energy?
I mean, there's not really any competition between all the bands. You know, it's just that, you know, it's our show, so we have to make sure that we kick, you know, mucho ass every night.
Awesome.
You know, we can't get shown up by the other bands playing. So, you know, other than that, I mean, it's all love on this tour. We're all here having a good time, you know, doing what we like to do, play music, you know. So there's no real competition.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I was going into the new album. I was wondering, what was the motivation for the group as far as inspiration and I guess thought process when you did your writing?
This new record is just you know, trying to, I don't want to sound messed up by saying it, but just try and cash in on the Ozfest. You know, like a lot of the bands that played the Ozfest last year were all underground bands, and we pretty much came up through the scene together. It's just that, you know, a lot of bands got a lot more attention than others did. You know, and after playing Ozfest, a lot of bands went out and did headlining tours, while, you know, us, after we finished Ozfest, we pretty much went to Japan and then we went to Europe for 10.5 weeks. So a lot of people forgot about us, you know, and so the only thing we could really do, since we weren't headlining or playing any shows, was go home, work on a new record, you know, get it ready to come out in the fall when there's less competition, because since everybody else put out a record at the beginning of last year, you know, right now we won't really have anyone going against us when our new record comes out, except for, you know, Bleeding Through and Chimera, you know, which both bands we have mad love for. But I mean, we just need to try and cash in and get another record out as soon as possible, because, you know, the window of metal right now is pretty huge, and it's going to be closing pretty soon. So we got to get in, you know, cement our groundwork and let people know that we're here to stay.
A quick get in, get out.
Well, we're getting in, but we ain't getting out.
Awesome.
You know, we've been around for 10 years, and you know, this is just the beginning for us. You know, pretty much to a lot of people, Gone Forever was our first record. You know, but so we're just trying to hit them with another one as quick as possible.
Yeah. Speaking of, I talked to Dallas earlier, and I was wondering what the process of being I guess a group that's non-formulaic, as far as bringing it with a new sound or a new feel to every album.
Well, I mean, we just keep it real. You know, we're black, so we naturally have groove. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes easy for us. You know, so we just play music. You know, we write for ourselves. You know, if people pick up on it, then that's cool. But we basically write music for us that we like. And if people come along, then it's all gravy. If not, you know, we're not going to change our formula just to satisfy, you know, the masses, because, you know, you might be trendy now and they like you for today, but, you know, it's all about staying power. We're trying to be that band like Slayer, you know, like Pantera, to have a legacy where they can go on for, you know, a long time, you know, R.I.P. D.I., you know. But I mean, it's been amazing. You know, we really love what we do. That's why we stick with it, you know.
That's awesome. So you say that you technically are trying to resurrect the new American metal.
Well, I mean, we've been resurrecting it, you know what I'm saying? It's like we've been doing this for a long time, you know. Like, we were screaming metal when the only shows around were hardcore shows. You know, now it's like hardcore shows are, you know, all the hardcore kids are screaming to be metal, you know. And back in the day, it was like, if you said you were metal, then you get shunned on. But I mean, it is what it is. Everything turns trendy. You know, we're not a trendy band. We do what we do because we love it, and, you know, there's no gimmicks with us other than the fact that, you know, we are naturally of the darker persuasion, but that doesn't reflect in our music, you know what I mean? It's like when you pop the CD and you forget that we're who we are, you know, it's all about the music.
Speaking of the music and the scene, how's the Texas metal scene comparing down here? Texas
is awesome, man. You know, it's like, it's the home of Pantera. You can't, you know, if you're a heavy band, you have to conquer Texas. Because if you can't conquer Texas, man, you're not a heavy band. And that's just the way it is. Because, you know, Texas has a lot of critics. You know, plus there's a lot of people here that are like metal. They're like straight up metalheads. You know, kind of like how it is in Europe. Like in Europe, metal is really huge. And as far as the comparison, Texas is the equivalent of Europe, because everyone here likes it heavy and fast and in your face and brutal. So it's awesome.
All right, well, we know you got to get on, so
I ain't got to go nowhere, man. we can chat for a little bit.
Cool.
I ain't in no hurry.
So is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, we got a new record coming out hopefully at the end of September. It's called Constitution and Treason. And after that, you know, we're going in the studio when this tour ends. We're gonna hit the road again. So if you didn't catch us this time, you'll be able to catch us next time. Hit the website godforbid1.com and expect amazing things from God Forbid because we deliver time after time. And we're gonna be playing some new songs tonight. So
Awesome.
you get a feel of what we've been up to and what's been going on, and how focused the band is at this point in our career.
That's great, man. Well, Byron, I want to say it's been a pleasure.
Thanks a lot, man.
Hope to
I had
see
a broken
you.
hand, so be careful.
Awesome.
Don't step to me because you might have to taste some.
Fired up!
All right. Y'all keep it locked here with the scene. Peace.
Well, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week where we're going to bring you A Dozen Furies and The Haunted, a big Ozfest preview episode. So anyway, this is Matt signing off. We'll see you in the scene. Latest.
What's up? It's me, Byron. God forbid. Remember my face? You saw me at the Ozfest. You're watching the scene, and stay tuned because we got some heavy stuff for you. And we're just smacking you around, you know what I'm saying? Just all up in your grill and your nah-nah. Take it easy.